Have you ever heard about the Eternal Village? Well, Alex, a brave paranormal investigator, ventured there, drawn by the chilling rumors that surrounded it. Sound effect, echoey whispers and low wind. Nestled in the heart of a dense, dark forest, the Eternal Village was an isolated enclave, its very air heavy with an oppressive, sinister atmosphere. Sound effect, distant howls and leaves. As Alex stepped foot into the village, suspicious eyes met his gaze, and whispers of worry filled the air. Sound effect, heart beating fast. It didn't take long for him to feel the chill of that the village was more than just whispers of haunted houses and ghostly apparitions. Sound effect, faint whispering voices. It was a puzzle waiting to be solved. Alex's initial exploration unveiled unsettling clues, occult symbols etched onto the barks of trees, cryptic photographs of faces he didn't recognize, faces of people who had vanished without a trace. Sound effect, sudden gasp, camera shutter. The villagers, terrified and tight-lipped, only added to the enigma. The village was shrouded in a sinister mystery that Alex was determined to unravel. Sound effect, thunderclap. Alex's investigation led him to an abandoned house, said to be haunted, where he would encounter the true horrors of the Eternal Village. As Alex stepped into the eerie silence of the house, a chill ran down his spine. The air was thick with suspense, every creak of the floor, every gust of wind causing his heart to thump louder. The house seemed to breathe, its walls whispering untold stories of terror. Suddenly doors slammed shut with a violent force, echoing through the empty halls as if trying to seal him within this tomb of fear. This was no ordinary house. It was a realm where the natural laws of the world were twisted and distorted. Shadows moved stealthily, independent of the objects that cast them. They danced around the room, playing a haunting game of hide and seek, their forms stretching and shrinking, as if mocking the very concept of light and darkness. Amidst the bizarre spectacle, Alex could hear whispers, unintelligible, yet chilling. They seemed to be everywhere, yet nowhere, a symphony of spectral voices that filled the air with a cold dread. The house was alive, not with life, but with the paranormal. Venturing deeper into the forest, Alex's path was blocked by monstrous creatures, their forms distorted, as if a cruel artist had taken joy in twisting them into grotesque caricatures of nature. Their eyes bore into him, a silent threat that sent shivers down his spine. They were the guardians of the forest, the physical manifestation of the village's dread. Each encounter, each chilling event, brought him closer to the terrifying truth. This was not just a haunted house, it was an embodiment of fear, a monument to the village's dark past. It was a Pandora's box, holding within its walls the secrets of the Eternal Village. As Alex delved deeper, he realized that he was not just an observer, but a participant in this horror show. The house was testing him, pushing him to his limits. The house was a Pandora's box, unveiling the terrifying reality of the village. As he dug deeper into the village's past, Alex uncovered a chilling truth. The village prospered on a dark pact made with a malevolent Djinn. The air seemed to thicken with each revelation, the weight of the village's secret history pressing down like a storm cloud, ready to burst. It was a pact born out of desperation, a deal struck in the darkest hour. The villagers, once starving and on the verge of collapse, had traded their very souls for survival. In return for prosperity, they promised regular sacrifices to the Djinn, innocent souls claimed in the dead of night, their lives extinguished to fuel the village's continued existence. The pact was shrouded in a cloak of shadows, a secret carried by the village elders and passed down through generations. It was a cycle of prosperity and terror, of life and death. A rhythm that had become the heartbeat of the village, as constant as the setting sun. Alex discovered that the sacrifices were not random. They were carefully chosen, their lives weighed against the survival of the village. Every villager lived with the knowledge that they could be next. Their fear was palpable, a living entity that breathed alongside them, lurking in every shadow, whispering in every gust of wind. But it was not the revelation of the pact that sent a shiver down Alex's spine. It was the realization that the Djinn was about to claim a new victim. A life was on the precipice, teetering on the edge of the abyss, and only Alex stood between the innocent and the eternal darkness. He could feel the clock ticking, each second echoing in his mind like the tolling of a bell. The fear that had once been an abstract concept was now a tangible presence, a chilling specter that threatened to consume him, but he couldn't afford to succumb to it. Not now. Not when a life was at stake. Time was of the essence. Alex had to act quickly to break the curse. The village's dark history had been laid bare, and now it was up to Alex to write its future, to end the cycle of sacrifices and free the villagers from the grip of the Djinn. He had to confront the darkness, not knowing if he would emerge victorious or be consumed by it. But one thing was certain, he couldn't turn back now. In a final act of courage, Alex faced off against the Djinn in the haunted house, fighting not just for his life but for the freedom of the villagers. The air was electric with anticipation, each moment pulsing with an intensity that could shatter the world. The house seemed to come alive, a storm brewing within its walls. Bolts of lightning tore through the darkness, illuminating the grim scene in harsh, stark flashes. Objects flew in every direction, propelled by an unseen force. The once mundane items became lethal projectiles in the hands of the Djinn, threatening to skewer Alex at every turn. Yet he stood his ground, his determination unwavering. The Djinn was not limited to physical attacks. It manipulated the environment, creating illusions that shook Alex's resolve. He saw grotesque figures, heard blood-curdling screams, and felt phantom hands clawing at his skin. The boundaries of reality blurred, but Alex pushed through the fear, his focus laser-sharp. This was not just a battle of strength, but a battle of wills. Alex, driven by his determination to end the villager's nightmare, found the strength to reject the Djinn's illusions. He fought back, his every move a testament to the human spirit's resilience. The climax of the battle was a dazzling display of defiance. Alex, summoning his last reserves of strength, managed to break the Dark Pact. In that moment, the Djinn's control over the village shattered like glass under a sledgehammer. Against all odds, Alex emerged victorious, breaking the pact and freeing the village from its dark curse. With the Djinn vanquished, the eternal village was finally free of its haunting darkness. A sigh of relief swept through the villagers as tranquility seeped back into their lives. Their gratitude towards Alex was immense, their eyes gleaming with newfound hope. Yet, as Alex departed, his heart carried both a triumphant tale and a chilling memory. A memory that would forever linger, whispering of the horrors once faced. Thus, the tale of the eternal village, once shrouded in darkness, saw a new dawn thanks to the bravery of Alex.